So you're building a business, you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to find more cash, more profit opportunities in your business. Sometimes it's not a matter of looking out there in the business to find those hidden profit opportunities. It's looking in here. I often say that service to humanity is man's greatest work in life. We get back in direct proportion to what we give to the universe. But you got to give if you want to get. That's the law. And what I find a lot of times is that entrepreneurs overlook the fact that what they know, there are other people who would pay for the privilege to learn what they know.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
Yes, I know the Muffin Man.
This weekend, I'm going to Seattle for a mastermind. And I'm going there very specifically to learn about and talk with other guys who run really high volume lead generation campaigns. It's what we do in our business. But the guy that's putting that on is selling his knowledge. That's all that is. It's just taking his experience and putting a price tag on that. And I find that even businesses that sell a physical product or service, local service business or whatever, have knowledge that other people in their industry, in other markets, like the next town over or next state over or across the country, would be willing to pay to learn that.
Shut up and take my money.
So think about this. Let's say that you've been building I'm going to make it up, but let's say that you've been building your commercial furniture installation business. You've been putting in modular things. And I'm going to use this example for a specific reason because I had a client that did this. So you've been putting in like cubicles and all this kind of stuff. And you've come up with a way to do your business, run your business that is more successful and more profitable than any of your peers. And you go to your conferences every year, your industry expos and trade shows and all that. And when your colleagues, your peers find out about what you're doing in your business, they're all wanting to grab coffee with you.
Large black coffee.
A what?
Large black coffee.
Do you mean a venti?
No, I mean a large.
He means a venti. Yeah, the biggest one you got.
Venti is large.
No, venti is 20.
Danny.
And find out what it is that you're doing. Well, it's one level to give away that knowledge, and that's fine. Mentoring is great. My mission statement, make money, make memories, make a difference. Make a difference. Part of that is mentoring other up-and-coming entrepreneurs, helping other people figure out how to do some of the things that I did. That's fine. But there comes a point where you go, wait a minute, there's so many people coming to me and asking me, this just might be worth selling this knowledge or this information. And so you have to think about, I had a client that was in the commercial floor installation. They put in carpet tiles and stuff. And in the previous days, the way that the industry would do it is they'd go in and they'd rip out all these cubicles, and then they'd put the flooring in, and then they'd have to reinstall all these cubicles. It was very labor intensive. He figured out a jack system for jacking up the cubicles and invented this little process for jacking up the cubicles and then being able to go in and lay the carpet underneath and then drop the cubicles back down. Once he had identified this, this fixed my problem, then he took that same process and sold it to other people in his industry in other markets and created a whole new revenue stream around that. And that's why entrepreneurs have to think about that. And the way to sort of start to identify that is if you have people constantly asking you how to do something that you're really good at.
Really, really good.
How good?
I've been called the songbird of my generation.
How to get more clients, how to make more money, how to identify opportunities, how to cut cost in the business, how to hire people. Like if all your peers are coming to you, man, you have the greatest team. How do you hire these people? Where do you find them? How do you lead them? How do you manage them? What's your process? Well, maybe that's a piece of knowledge that could be packaged. And the easiest way, one of the things that I talk about with people, one of the easiest is to start with some kind of a coaching or mentoring process. And you don't have to be real detailed with it in terms of like, we got to have all these pretty pieces of paper and everything. If you can write down your process into steps.
Baby step onto the elevator. Baby steps into the elevator. I'm in the elevator.
and then you can lead somebody through that process. And because of it, they're more successful, they make more money, they save more money, they're happier, they produce better results.
I couldn't be happier about baby steps. I was a total disaster.
And they're willing to exchange money, then now you've got another revenue stream. I often talk about the fact that coaching or consulting, if you want to really demystify the process, coaching or consulting is simply taking somebody from where they are to where they want to be and charging them for that process. That's it. And so if it's a matter of, you opened up a notebook and you wrote, step 1, do this, step 2, do this. And so then you're working with a client and you say, week 1, we're going to go through step 1. And you get on the phone with them and you walk them through step 1, or they come in your office or whatever. Week 2, step 2. Week 3, step 3. Well, if they make an extra $100,000 this year, or $500,000 or $1 million, or they 10x their business as a result of that, do you think it was worth charging them for that?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And so entrepreneurs, whether you're trying to be an info marketer, and you want to package your knowledge, or you're in running just a brick and mortar, meat and potatoes kind of business, I guarantee you there are things that that other people would be willing to pay for the privilege to learn. Figure out a way to package that and sell that, and you'll create a whole new opportunity in revenue. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope your mind is just set off in all the different ways that you can use this strategy that you just learned. But we have 17 of these cash flow catalysts, these ways that you can go on a money hunt, and we've put them on a checklist that you can download right now. All you do is go to jpmaroney.com/cashflow. Again, jpmaroney.com/cashflow. Put your email address in, hit the button, we'll give you instant access to the PDF and the growing series of videos in this Cash Flow Catalyst series. jpmaroney.com/cashflow.